Hello, it's Giovanni, Mystic Starseed. I am back with a tarot reading for you. I know I have been gone for a very, very long time, and I apologize. When COVID hit, so many things happened that I just had to refocus, redirect, and had to work on other things. But I did think about this channel. I've always wanted to return, and I'm so happy that I'm here, back again. I will be doing more tarot readings, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going. I'm back, and I'm thankful for the subscribers that I have, and I want to continue to offer you valuable, insightful, truthful, authentic healing messages that you resonate with. And I'm also looking forward to new viewers coming in and resonating with whatever comes through in the cards. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into the reading. This is about the Taurus New Moon in a few days. What does the collective need to know about their love life for the Taurus New Moon? What's being initiated? Let's find out. Collective love life. What's going to be unfolding, initiating in the Taurus New Moon in the next few days. I've already shuffled these cards pre-video to save time. I'll shuffle a little more for the collective. What does the collective need to know about their love life? What's being initiated for this during this Taurus New Moon? Let's find out. Okay, we have, in case you can't see it from the glare, sorry about the glare, this is the Four of Cups so far. We've got Four of Cups. Okay, we got two cards here. Oh, let me show you. We got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Wands. I hope there's not too much of a glare, and I'm really hoping that's not too blurry when I do the close-up. Sorry if it is. I'll work on improving. Okay, let's get another card. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. All right, let's see. Let's get a few more cards here. All right. Okay, we have the Star heading into the Moon. These are the in-between tarot, so they're more like action cards. Star, okay. Okay, and then the Devil card going into the Tower. Okay, don't get nervous. We're gonna find out what's going on here. Okay, so let's see, give me a minute. Actually, let me pull a tarot, an oracle before I focus on the cards. Get a clarifying card for the overall energy here. Clarify and summarize this spread right now. Please. Okay, South, adventure. All right. Okay, just give me a sec. Let me tune into the cards. Sorry, I had to use the restroom really quick, but I'm back. Okay. All right, so what I see here, it looks like what is, first of all, I kind of want to go into what was going on in the past because it's coming up very clear here before we move on into what's being initiated for the collective here. So it looks like in the past, there may have been a situation where either you rejected somebody's cup of love or offer of love, or someone maybe rejected you. From what I'm seeing here, it's like, yeah, something happened where someone was refusing to see what was before them in front of their eyes because they were focused on maybe other things, maybe other options, other relationships, or a desire for something different that maybe they weren't, or you weren't looking for commitment, or weren't thinking that this was the person. In any case, there was a refusal to see and a refusal of some sort of connection, and or like a lack of gratitude about it, something about being taken for granted. Anyway, so that was the past, and that seemed to be very hurtful. And really, I feel like this kind of more happened to most of the people who are watching this. I think this happened to you, or if you did refuse somebody, you realize later that maybe this was a missed opportunity. But I feel like it could be the other way around. In any case, there may have been hopes for reconciliation. Maybe something was made clear and things came back into alignment, but there was a hope there for something to be rekindled or somebody new to come in, but that hope turned into fear or doubt once again. So there was like a lot of inconsistency, ups and downs emotionally. And so that was kind of a lot going on there. A lot of heavy emotional baggage is what I'm seeing and feeling. Some was cleared away, some was healed, some clarity came through, but then just as quickly some doubts and fears seeped in. So now it's looking like for the majority of you, maybe a lot of you are single, but you have a desire to move forward and find someone, or you have a desire to move forward on your own and explore life and follow your dreams. You're maybe very focused on your own goals, your own passion, your own excitement. You may be really focused on like glowing up, which is always a good thing. At the same time though, I'm feeling like it's almost compulsive, and it's getting to the point where perhaps you're driving yourself into like exhaustion, or you're running away from something that you don't want to completely face, whether it's this person, whether it's what happened with this person, whether it's your true desires or your own fears. Like you've done some healing, but there's like more, but instead you choose to be in movement, in action, and to explore new things so that you don't have to focus so much on maybe being single or alone or lonely. Now maybe some of you are very happy that way, and that's great. But I am also seeing though that it's almost like maybe you're doing too much right now, and so it's kind of not for the right reasons is what I'm getting with the Devil card here. So it's like, even if you still want to be single, which I think half of you do and half of you don't, or some of you are like, I don't know, you still need to do the healing work so that at some point you can let go of any of this old baggage, of any of this old pain and fear. So one day, if you choose, you can meet somebody who is going to really align with you. You're both coming from a healed place. Anyways, so there's something to look at here, and this will be initiated during this Taurus New Moon, where something is going to crumble. Like there may be an ego death, or maybe a situation, something unexpected that doesn't feel super good, but it's going to open your eyes to seeing like what you've been doing to maybe even push away love. Maybe you've been resistant. It's like, I don't want to deal with anybody. I'm just going to do my own thing. Clarity's coming, truth is coming, something will be revealed, or whether it's being spoken from you or to you, or just your perception has like opened up. There's a revelation here, and I'm gonna go into the cards, get some more clarity on some of these cards. But overall, what I'm seeing is like Spirit is actually urging you to be more adventurous. There's something about you, you know, a lot of you are adventurous in spirit, and I think that whatever was going on with previous relationships or just this last relationship or situationship, it was holding you back from being the free spirit that you are. You're a person that craves excitement and newness, and you need somebody to match you. And you need to think about if that person would have matched you. Because I'm seeing like you being a very passionate person, a very exciting person, a person that's always maybe on the go. And maybe it's healthy a lot of the times, but then maybe it's like you need to know when to stop and realize like, okay, well, you know, I need to realize why my life is the way it is and why my love life is the way it is. Yeah, so sorry. Hopefully that's not triggering, but it's actually good because, you know, once we start to realize what we truly want, then it's easier to let go of people, you know, that don't align with that, or easier to find people that do. Because like right now I'm seeing like the Lovers in reverse. It's like I'm seeing that what's being initiated is that you're stepping into loving yourself. You're stepping into loving yourself, and you're stepping into doing things that bring you passion and excitement and fun. I think it's been a long time since you've had a lot of fun. Spirit is excuse me. Spirit is encouraging you to go explore life and find that vitality again, because I think that your love life, your relationships have really kind of bummed you out. I'll get more answers, but yeah, you're really evaluating. Okay, so you are evaluating some of these previous relationships or dating situations, and you are starting to get more grounded and practical in the way you view not only previous people in your life, but what you want to actually put effort towards, and what do you actually want to invest in when it comes to relationships, and also just in yourself. What do you want to cultivate and grow for your own life so you feel stable and secure? So let me see here. So with this Taurus New Moon, what is being initiated is a clarity of I got clarity of purpose, and a clarity more of your true desires and what you want and need in a partner, and you taking a more practical approach in how you select partners if you choose. Right now you may be like iffy on that. You're like, I don't even know if I want to deal with people right now. Let me just try to make myself feel better and have fun and expand my horizons, uplift my spirit. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to do. But at the same time, you have to balance it out. There is some sort of healing that needs to be done. So don't run away from your feelings when they pop up. You can balance healing and having fun. Because there's some relationship patterns here that are unhealthy, or maybe you just don't really know, you haven't discovered yet who you're really compatible with, and that's okay. Maybe exploring yourself more deeply, and exploring casual datings to just, you know, outings with people to get to know more people will help you get more clear on what type of partner you want. So let's see. So let's get more thoughts on what's getting clear for you. Oh, that's too many cards. Just one card. What's getting clear for the collective about their love life, this Taurus New Moon. Whoa, okay. Yeah, okay. What's getting clear is that you need to heal some stuff here. There's something here. You should be like a person that's like exploring life, a free spirit, but something has hurt you. And it's like you're either refusing to see it or you're refusing to heal it, but there does need to be healing. I feel like some of the people that you were with in the past were not in alignment with your authentic self. So let's look at more clarity, because we've already talked about you needing to maybe do a little bit of healing, which is always good, and everybody needs healing, right? Everybody needs to do a little bit of healing. Nobody is perfect, so there's no shame here. Let's see, what is this that needs to be healed? Okay. All right, so okay, so what I'm seeing, you know, trigger warning, hopefully it's not, because there's no shame here. It's just explanation to help things, you know, start to go in the right direction, right? Everybody needs a little bit of guidance and insight, but if it doesn't resonate, let it go. Anyways, what needs to be healed is there seems to have been a situation in your past where perhaps you selected partners that felt good at the moment, and there was like maybe a lot of passion and there was emotional connection, and it seemed to be like soulmate energy, but it was more like a young love, or I don't want to say immature, but you know, young, exciting, passionate, and a little impulsive. So maybe a little lustful, maybe a little spontaneous, but so it lasted for a little while. But there's something here about not being authentic to your core values. But you will understand this more as you're actually working on uncovering what your true values are and who you really are, as especially being initiated during this new moon. And I'm also again seeing like something in your heart actually is a super free spirit. Like it's almost like, do you really want a relationship? Or at least do you want to become more discerning about the type of people that you want to be in a relationship with? You need to be with somebody, it seems like from what the cards are saying, like someone who's stable but who's just as free spirited as you. It's important to be grounded though when you're selecting a partner. You want that fun, but you also want that reliability. And I think that there's something here about like maybe in the past you've chosen fun partners but they weren't reliable, or maybe you've chosen reliable partners but they weren't fun. So it's like coming into balance with finding the right person, but it's all about you coming into balance with yourself and getting very clear on what you will and will not tolerate, and just taking a little extra time to get to know somebody before you put your whole heart into it, because I know you're very passionate. Got a lot of cards that flew out. I'm just going to take them. Hopefully they're helpful. Let me just take a second here because I just kind of want to read the energy. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you may have had some relationships that were a little bit combative or defensive. Like either you were defensive or they were defensive, but there seemed to be some arguments or a sense of not feeling completely safe. But yet at the same time trying to fight for relationships that just weren't emotionally fulfilling or healthy or stable. And I think it was like out of fear and anxiety of feeling like not wanting to be abandoned or left alone. So I do get you might have had a few good relationships, but it's almost like you let them go for some reason. But I'm seeing that the majority, the predominant energy here is defensiveness, feeling unsafe, but at the same time fighting for connections that weren't emotionally fulfilling or safe, so that you wouldn't feel alone. But why? Because you're such an adventurous, strong, independent person. Like I just keep getting the word conditioning. You maybe were like brought up to like value relationships, but maybe they're not truly, I mean, not that you don't value relationships and that you're not going to have one, but maybe like it's not the only thing in your life. You need more than that, or you need somebody who's going to have the same passions as you. Yeah, there's a lot of conditioning here. There's like something that you gotta dig deep in. You will have the revelation here, and it's going to help you move forward with more confidence in who you are, more self-love, and more stability in who you, in your sense of self. But I'm seeing that the reason why you are holding on to this types of maybe dysfunctional or just unfulfilling or unsatisfying relationships, or attracting that, was some sort of like something, it's like a pattern or condition passed down from you know, your ancestors, maybe your parents. I'm feeling like predominantly your mom, but not completely. I feel like it's both. I see two canines here, and there's something here like you feel like something has been subconsciously ingrained in you, and yet you feel like when you look at the face on the moon, it doesn't feel right to you. It's uncomfortable, and it's like fighting against your own truth. And I can't help but look at this card and feel like these dogs are like the parents, and they're like barking or putting pressure on this beautiful sun, and like putting a damper on the sun shining bright and being their own person. And that kind of brings in the subconscious moon energy and dims that light a little bit. And it's like almost like an inner conflict about what's expected of you, what you're used to, but what you actually want. And it's like it's unclear because of all these layers of like coulda, woulda, shoulda. This is the way you need to be. So you're going to be uncovering some of this, and I think what needs to happen is you need to own it and not shame yourself for it. Like, not everybody wants the same life, or nor should they have the same life. It doesn't fulfill everyone. You know, it's not cookie cutter no matter what they tell you on the media, what the family says. We're all so different, and you're a free spirit. You're definitely different. You need to understand that what makes your parents happy won't make you happy, and maybe it didn't even make your parents happy, but they were conditioned. You have the sun at the bottom of the deck, so you are gonna definitely, you're gonna something's gonna be revealed to you. You're gonna have an epiphany, and you're gonna feel free. You're gonna feel almost reborn, and you have the opportunity for a new start if you so choose, but you're gonna have to put the work into heal and like make dedicated effort, daily baby steps towards recreating your life in the way that will bring you a sense of value and worth. And yeah, so this is about self-love mostly, but I do feel like in the end, like once you have this down, you're gonna attract somebody who you can feel both stable and free with, and feel really like-minded and like-hearted, like somebody more like you. Or you can choose to stay single and love yourself, and that's also a-okay. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. If you really like this reading or it brought clarity in any way, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe, or all three. And yeah, I would really love to hear from you.